Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? As you guys can, of course, see by the title, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet as possible, but it was a good run, man. It was a good run. I've been doing this for, 3.5 years, but I do think it is time to make some switch, at least temporarily, some change. And of course, what I mean by that is my theme team. My theme team has been switched. I'm off Jets. I've been running the Jets theme team for 3.5 years. That's been my only theme team I've kind of stuck loyal to. But I think this year, the game is where it's at. We all know. I don't gotta tell you. And the Jets theme team is also just not good. So I think this year I want to try something new. And we got a brand new Rams and Dolphins theme team. If you want to see, the top 5 or whatever in the overalls and the playbooks, there you go. This video is a nice lineup update. A little lineup update for you guys. Don't worry, not going anywhere, all right? Okay, all right. I'm not going anywhere. We got a little lineup update for you guys. I thought it was probably mean for me to make that the title and start the video that way, but, it is what it is. So here's the squad. We obviously spent a lot of coins. Sold Todd Gurley that we had on Monday. The quarterback right now is Matt Stafford, but I know there's already going to be comments. Matt Stafford sucks. You should be using blah, blah, blah. I could use whatever quarterback I want. I still have a lot of cheats on this team. And one thing you're going to notice about this team is how deep and how flexible I can actually get with this team and how much better they can actually become. And they've been playing pretty well for me the way they are right now. So I'm not looking to make any changes right now, but maybe at quarterback, Stafford has some slow releases. Other times he's getting that ball there quick. And Stafford isn't bad. He can definitely hold his own. Definitely a little bit overlooked because of his speed, but 96 throw power, set feet, and also no discounted abilities either, which is going to become the norm at quarterback. So I thought before that all happens, let me buy Matt Stafford. Okay, but let's talk the rest of the offense. As you guys can see right here, although, I'll show you guys the Dolphins theme team, the Dolphins and Rams theme team. This is kind of what I saw on MUT.gg before I built the team. And I just looked at the depth of this team, man. It is crazy. Look at the wide receiver depth. You have Tyreek Hill, Puka Nacua, Allen Robinson, Matt Collins, Deshaun Jackson. But what I was going to say is, look at this offensive line. So you have Robert Hunt, Rob, Laremy Tunsil, which is a lot of good offensive line depth. That's a pretty good line, but I'm only using one of the cards, right? I'm only using Steve Avila, and it's because I think these offensive line cheats are super OP. Maybe not as much Charles Cross, but Steve Avila, especially I have him on a Rams team, which is, he would be here anyway, but 88 speed Steve Avila, 88 speed or 87 speed on Joe Tippmann. Darnell Wright even gets crazy speed, and hopefully I'm showing you the footage of these guys getting to the second level. 86 speed on Darnell Wright. These offensive linemen just move different when they have speed. I can't stress it enough. People don't pay enough attention to these cards right here. These 3 offensive linemen are 3 of the best cheats in the game right now. I will use these guys maybe for the rest of the year. I'm not even kidding. Unless they drop another more fast offensive lineman, these guys could be my team for the rest of the year. I'm not even trolling. That's how good these cards actually are. Kevin Mawe, he could use some work. I used, instead of fully upgrading him, I used my legend tokens or my captain tokens on Jordan Reed, running a lot of 2 tight end sets in that wing slot formation. Jordan Reed will get touches. Jordan Reed will get the rock. But 92 speed, 6'2", 2 thresholds. 1 threshold, my bad, but he's solid. He's solid, better than the 87 Tyler Higbee I was using. And then also we have Julius Thomas. Another reason why I kind of wanted this team. The Rams didn't have a tight end, and now we have one of the best tight ends in the game right now. 3 thresholds with 93 speed, 93 acceleration at 6'5", 256, which is tough. So, the weapons on this team are so deep, and also the flexibility that you're allowed to have now with, Team Diamonds and Division Dynasty and the new 2X strat card. It opens up a lot of doors for just some nasty squads. And I think this is the move right now. I really do. I think going 25-25, because there's so many cheats now, you could basically go 25-25 God squad. If you build it right, you really could, with the amount of chems and things you're able to get at this point in the year. You could easily do it. And so, let's talk Marshall Faulk. I, of course, had Todd Gurley. If you watched earlier in the year, earlier in the week, I sold him because to me, Marshall Faulk still moved better. And if I felt that way about Todd Gurley and he was $1 million, maybe I would have kept Todd Gurley, using those stats. But the fact he's going for $5 million and I was feeling that way, I just sold him. I thought, what, it is what it is. I'll go build a new team. I was kind of leaning and getting rid of the Jets team because they weren't really getting fed, and I was kind of getting bored and stale. But hopefully this will revive. That was an easier word than I thought it was gonna be. My will to play this game. But 1 AP jukebox, 0 AP X Factor human joystick, and then here are the stats: 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 COD. This card plays crazy. I swear he moves better than Todd Gurley. I swear he does. He plays crazy. Then at wide receiver, as you guys just saw, there's so much wide receiver depth on this team. I could have Matt Collins. I could have Chris Carter. I could have Puka Nacua as well on this team if I want to. So Even if I get sick of some of these guys, I can sell some off, buy someone new if I want to. So getting started here, wide receiver number 1, we got Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson, growing up, 2015, this dude was a dog. Like, I mean a dog. I know you guys see him now. If you're not familiar with 2015 Allen Robinson's game, cut on the highlights, please. This guy was a demon. Like, what was it? Like, what are his stats on this card right here? Yeah, week 13, 2015, 10 receptions, 153, and 3 tugs. That's not normal, bro. That's not normal. That's elite. Those are elite numbers right there. And Allen Robinson was in that conversation before, going to the Bears and then the Rams, and now what is he even at the Steelers at this point? It's just tough. But yeah, did I get all his teams right? Maybe I missed one. I got them all. But yeah, it's just sad, man. But yeah, hey, in Madden, 6'2", 94 speed, 3 thresholds, great after the catch, high carrying, good juke move, good COD. Break tackle could definitely be better, but a really, really nice card. Definitely a top 3 to top 4 wide receiver in the game right now without question. And we have him on a theme team, which is amazing. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver 3. The reason why I'm not going to go get a guy like Puka or someone like that, because my wide receiver 3 doesn't really get fed like that. And Deshaun Jackson's obviously good enough. He's at 94 speed. Like, that's insane. Still 3 thresholds, and this card was playing well for me. He was my wide receiver 1 literally 2 days ago. But now we have, of course, the reason why we built this team, Tyreek Hill, and potentially another +1 using the zero chill strat card that we don't have yet. But 96 speed, 96 acceleration. Yes, he's 5'9", but 3 thresholds, great discounted abilities. This card's a monster, man. This card is an absolute monster, and you're gonna see. I'll be live tonight on YouTube using this team. Come through, and Twitch, both at the same time. So come through tonight right here. But I go out of my way to get this card touches, and it's very good because getting the ball in his hands is a great idea, and it works. It really works. He's so shifty, just so small. He's tough to line up when the ball gets into his hands, and he creates separation, unlike his previous cards did, in my opinion. So yeah, the Tyreek Hill is just a monster, man. It's just an absolute monster. So that's the offense. Again, it can be upgraded. We could go get Otto Graham. We could go get Joe Flacco. I can use whatever quarterback I want. As far as receivers go, if we don't like the way Deshaun Jackson's playing, I'll go buy Chris Carter. I'll go buy Puka. I'll go buy, Matt Collins if I want to. So there's a lot of flexibility on this team, and I really do like this offense right now. And a lot of names I like, growing up. A lot of, some players I like Allen Robinson, Deshaun Jackson. Players I like now, like Tyreek Hill. I even like Matt Stafford. I love Matt Stafford. I love his game. That's why I'm even using this card right now. Obviously, he's not the best QB in the game, but I like Matt Stafford. So that's the offense, and that's the best part about this game. I think that's what more people should be doing, using cards that they want to use. And to a certain extent, it's tough because not everyone gets upgrades, but just use the cards you want to use and have fun on the game. That's all I can really say. That's my best tip. That's my best Madden tip I'll ever give anybody. Okay, now let's talk defense. And the defense on this team is one of my favorite things, mainly because this can get a lot better. It can. I think this team's really good right now on defense. And I kind of tactically downgraded in some positions to kind of save coins. I didn't have to do that, but I felt like it. So we have Rashad Jones at safety. I think Donovan Darius, and I'll show you what the full potential defense could look like. There's some different names here than what I have. But Rashad Jones, obviously, is not as good as Donovan Darius. Donovan Darius is a little bit better because of the speed. But Donovan Darius doesn't get 3x Dolphins counts. If I need to, I could go buy Donovan Darius and, say, for example, Enos Williams isn't cutting it down here. He's 5'11". He's actually got good stats, in my opinion. I think he's pretty good on the Rams team. 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 96 man coverage, 90 zone. He should be okay, but if he's not cutting it, I could always just put Mike Evans here and then go get Donovan Darius. That could be an easy switch that's made, because obviously Mike Evans could play corner. This card's insane. This card's literally crazy. 6'5", 95 man coverage, 90 zone, and this card is debatably better than the Calvin Johnson that we got. He really is. I think he's debatably better. So if you guys got this MCS Mike Evans, you're winning right now. Use him somewhere on your team, whether he's your user at cornerback, whatever the case is. Same goes for this card right here, Tariq Woolen. I run a lot of man coverage, so I debated by Calvin Johnson. Then I was like, I have Tariq Woolen, who's pretty much just Calvin Johnson. He pretty much is. 1 inch shorter, 92 speed, and 96 man coverage, 90 zone. And for my scheme, he's actually probably better. So we have Tariq Woolen. I definitely haven't used this card yet on my team. I played against him plenty of times, but deep out zone KO, he's able to get that. Deep out zone KO on Mike Evans. Rashad Jones was playing well in the small sample size of games I was playing with him. And then we have Ryan McNeil, Night Train Lane. McNeil's not bad too. He's 92 speed, but he is 6'2", 210 with a good mix of man and zone. This card's been playing well for me, so no reason really. But still, it is crazy. A lot of people's teams are gonna have 93, 92. Maybe 94 speed cornerbacks with some of the guys coming out. And that's still 2 speed less than my Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean? Like it's still crazy that it's that big of a gap. I do think we are going to get some pretty fast corners soon, but it's a pretty big gap. And then as far as pass rush goes, right now we have Aaron Donald, William Perry, who I think are probably two of the best defensive tackles in the game right now. I would probably stick with them. But as far as edge rush goes, we have Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, who are not the best options even on this team. You know, normally teams kind of limited at pass rush. I could go with Leonard Floyd. I can go with Mario Williams. I can go with Clay Matthews, even Joey Porter. I have like 4 options at edge rusher that I'm not even using right now. Obviously, I think Von Miller and Bradley Chubb play fine. They get to the quarterback at a high rate still for me. But, you know, I have options to make this team better down the road if I want to. So I'm a big fan of this team right now, man. I get a lot of cards that I want to use, a lot of cards I have fun with. You know, William Perry. I always love William Perry cards. And, of course, the user is Fred Warner. I pulled this card yesterday. I could sell him, make some coins. I'm going to use them for a little bit, and then if I want to go back to, you know, Derek Brooks, I will. But I want to try this card out, man. He looks like a lot of fun. Or maybe I'll go buy the Josh Allen card user, who I think is really good. Doesn't really matter. But I think this team's got a lot of flexibility, and I do think right now the wave for theme teams is 25-25 in a God Squad. With the amount of team diamonds and things you're able to build, just find 2 really good theme teams, put them together, 2 teams that mesh really well, and then fill the holes with God Squad players. Or even, you don't even got to fill the holes. Obviously, for me, you know, safety for the Dolphins team is not even a hole. It's not. I just want to use, you know, I think Mike Evans is just as good, if not better, than who I want to use. So I don't even need to fill holes with when you have 2 good theme teams, because, you know, you have options, you have flexibility, and I think, you know, it's awesome. So for us team builders, those who love team building, you know, I think we're in a good spot right now for Madden 24. Only problem is some of the cards are very expensive. Like, you know what I mean? They're very expensive cards. But yeah, here's the squad. Rated down below out of 10, though. If you make it to the end of the video, give me a rating out of 10. I'm always rating your guys' teams. Give me a rating down below. But yeah, I'm sorry for the title and all these things. I thought it'd be funny. Because I didn't know it's a big deal. Moving on from the Jets team, it's a big deal. It deserved that kind of title, this kind of video. I might change the title and thumbnail down the road. I don't know on this video. We'll see what happens. But as always, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll be live tonight.